How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is a relatively old game. I say relatively old, I mean like a week old, but I think nowadays you're gonna see Malamar in most of my teams, because it's so good, honestly. Like, I'm actually trying to hatch a shiny one at the moment because I cannot be asked chaining for one. There's actually quite a good chaining spot in Azure Bay, I think it's called, but like... whatever, I'll get there eventually. First turn, Mandibuzz. Absol, this is against a guy called Urban, by the way. Urban, if you're watching this, let me know your channel and I'll add it to the title. Shiny Mega Absol. Oh my god! It's my worst nightmare. I'm being killed by my own favourite Pokemon. It's a bit disappointing they didn't give it like a different sort of colour scheme like they did with Mega Gengar or Mega... What is it? What is the other really weird one? Like Mega Charizard X has like the green and weird like turquoise thing going on. I don't know why for some of them they just left it the same. Like, I don't know. Whatever, anyway, go to Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz can take anything from Absol, not really a problem. Look at that lovely Power Whip animation, man. I'm gonna start using Power Whip every battle just so I get a guaranteed good looking thumbnail, you know? But yeah, Ferrothorn, I figure this is a free switch into Trevenant, essentially, and I was kind of worried that Volcarona was coming in here. I was like, oh god, did he just predict that? But, you know, whatever. It's Clefable. I don't really care about Clefable too much. I know for a fact it can't OHKO me unless it's like, hey, there's me, wearing my nice little blue checkered shirt. I know for a fact it can't OHKO me unless it's like Specs Fire Blast or something, but yeah, just gonna go for a couple of Wood Hammers. Scares out the Clefable, that weakens it to the point where hopefully I can take it out with one of my weaker sweepers, like, I don't know, an unboosted Volcarona or Lipid or something, but... Yep, got a Bastiodon. I don't really care too much about taking Scalds from this thing, but like, I really don't want it to be behind the sub and trolling my team with Yawn and whatever, so... Go for the Roar, in comes the Mandibuzz. I don't want my Bastiodon asleep, so I'm gonna go to my Trevenant. Trevenant versus Mandibuzz, not the best matchup, let's be honest. Weak to both his stabs, and I cannot do much in return. This is probably before I changed my Shadow Force for Rock Slide. I don't know, I think nowadays I run like EQ, Rock Slide, Wood Hammer, and Substitute, which is, in my opinion, hey, physically offensive Trevenant is the best Trevenant, let's be honest. Not really, go for a defensive set with Curse, but I like this set, it's good. So yeah, Mandibuzz here versus Mandibuzz, you know, that classic matchup of nothing really happening, the ultimate stalemate. Vaporeon's in, and that isn't too great for me because I actually don't have Whirlwind on my Mandibuzz. I have Taunt, but like, I'm pretty sure he'll expect the Taunt, so I'm just going to go to my Heliolisk expecting a Scold, and that is absolutely fine. Now I can just Volt Switch, I don't really care what comes in. If this thing comes in, great, I can go to my Volcarona and start smashing things about with Fiery Dance. And then, yeah, we're pretty good to go from there. So really it's basically, once this thing goes down and once the Mandibuzz go down, I think Lipid's pretty good to do some work. Like, the rest of the stuff really isn't that bulky, so, you know, hopefully it's going to be a good time. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, he does have this. I kind of forgot about that, but I really don't care about Vaporeon. I don't know how it was OU all that time in 5th gen, because all it's got going for it is just really good bulk. It's decent special attack, but like, it's really easy to work around. All it can really do is, what, Scald, Toxic, Wish Protect, that kind of stuff, so... Yeah, just go to Lipid, Encore it into that, and then go for the Play Rough on this turn. I should have gone for Copycat, I don't know why I didn't, but it would have been the same outcome. Either way, Clefable would have got to break my sub, and, well, Moonlight up, I guess, it could have done. But yeah, basically means I can take out the Clefable on that turn, which is great. No more whatever it is it was going to do. In comes the Absol. Mega Absol is naturally faster than Lipid, and I'm Adamant Nature, so I have to rely on my secret weapon, the Prankster Copycat, which takes it out from there. No play rough from you, Absol. I got in there first. That's what you do, you use the Prankster Lipid. That is what it's all about. Volcarona. I cannot touch Volcarona, and I do not want to take a Bug Buzz or Fiery Dance. So I go to Bastiodon because, unless, right, I go on the assumption that no one runs Hidden Power in Gen 6. I've seen it once, like HP Ice on a Heliolisk, but in general, no one can be arsed breeding for a decent hidden power, so essentially I'm just going to get a Bastiodon, get up rocks again, and then start roaring stuff around. Oh no, I do go to... I remember, I go to Heliolisk on this turn expecting Scald again. Now I can Volt Switch again. This thing, you know, can take it. Like I said, it is pretty damn bulky, but... like, if he doesn't have Toxic, or if I think he's not going to go for Toxic, that's a free switch to Trevenant. Unfortunately, his last move is Baton Pass, which I did not expect in the slightest, but it was a great play, because now Trevenant dies. Like, that's essentially what happened earlier with my Volcarona and his Ferrothorn, so... you know, it's pretty... you know, great minds think alike, let's say that. And now, I really was hoping, don't go to Vaporeon, don't go to Vaporeon. And I get to kill the Volcarona, which is sweet. I guess if it switched out then... I think he'd have to go to Mandibuzz and then Defog, otherwise it'd be dead on entry. I forget what HP it was at, but... yeah, I mean, Rocks definitely helped out with Heliolisk getting some pressure on there. Bastiodon is now going to be my sleep fodder because I don't have too much use for Bastiodon and I'm getting annoyed with working around this Vaporeon and yawning and stuff. It's a good set, like, don't get me wrong. Very effective Vaporeon set, but... yeah, I'm going to go to Liepard, just going to go for the Play Rough. Vaporeon I know is much better on the special side, so that's going to take it out from there. 3 kills for Liepard just with Play Rough and Copycat, that's not too bad. Now Mandibuzz I know will take a Play Rough, but I may as well try. But as the Quick Claw! God damn it, Mandibuzz, beating me at my own game. Quick Claw's only like, I don't know, I think it's like 20% or something, or 15%, something like that. It's really weird, but like, it gets the second Quick Claw activation here, goes for the Roost. And unfortunately that means I can't take it out this turn, but, you know, as long as he doesn't get it next turn, I can safely just keep clicking that T-Bolt button and hoping for the win. That was a nice crit there, bit of compensation for the Quick Claw. Go for another T-Bolt, that takes it out from there. Boom, you're done, Mandibuzz. Good Pokemon, ain't nothing compared to Heliolisk, you know what I'm saying? That's dead, and I think I had my... no, Liepard was dead. Volcarona might have been alive, I forget what I had left, but... either way, great battle, I mean, you know, really interesting team going on the other side. Even though, like, Ferrothorn, Vaporeon, Mandibuzz, all, like, big, strong contenders in OU. It's interesting stuff, you don't see it all that often, so... apart from Ferrothorn, which everyone uses, but whatever, you get what I'm saying. I like the team. That's the overall point I'm trying to drive home here. So I hope you all enjoyed the game. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook if you haven't done already. And with that being said, I better actually do some work or I'm going to fail my exams. See you later. Goodbye.